I'm Catherine Nagel, and I am the Executive Director of the City Parks Alliance. And on behalf of CPA and the New York City Department of Parks and Recreation, I'm thrilled to welcome you to the 2012 International Urban Parks Conference.
New York City couldn't be happier to welcome all of you and to host the International Urban Parks Conference this year. I am feeling greater and greener already. Our city's commitment to parks does more than sustain us. It helps to grow our economy as well. In New York, like in many of your cities, parks have been shown to enhance area property values and improve quality of life, which in turn helps to attract newcomers who help grow our economy.
We are seeing large-scale development throughout the downtown, despite the downturn in the economy. What's the major thing that really produced a stimulus to our downtown? And I can tell you it is the creation of 2 major parks downtown over the last 10 years.
If you think about the fact that 60% of Americans are obese today, part of it is because our children are spending perhaps as little as only 4 minutes a day playing in the outdoors.
I know I don't have to convince anybody in this room that parks are good for your health. When we're talking about all of the diseases that afflict our culture, most of them chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension that are increasing year by year, I call those diseases of indoor living.
But in other places around this country, the poverty and the isolation is so deep. How do we make that connection to then find a place for them to even walk or build a park in these most impoverished, invisible communities?
There's 2 large low-income housing projects right next to the High Line. Most people think of it as all sort of wealthy people. And so a lot of the programs that we do have been outreach there to trying to make sure the High Line is for everyone.
A beautiful and public open space system, it's a part of the whole ecosystem of what is a real thriving community. You've got to have economic development. You have to have things that don't, by virtue of what they are, publicly and degrade the quality of life of people that live in the community.
As it relates to preparing the world for our children, how do we create a world that is safe and a world in which those children can realize and maximize their potential and contribute their gifts?
I am a believer, and I learned it here in New York City as a young parks person, that parks are the crucible of our democracy. This is one of the last institutions in the United States where people of many, many different kinds come together. City Parks Alliance is the only independent national organization solely dedicated to urban parks. Please join us. We want you and us to be able to tap into this amazing network of urban leaders who are reimagining parks every day, every week, every year. Thank you, thank you, thank you.